Hey guys, Steph here with KillerSites.com. This is a blog on the day before some holiday. I forget what it is, September 5th. I even forget the name of the holiday. Anyway, so this blog is about me getting on TV. Yeah, I got on TV. Well, I'm getting on TV. Just a local show. I think it's going to be broadcast across Quebec, Ontario. Might be in other provinces in Canada. Just in case you guys are in the States, a province in Canada is equivalent to a state in the US. How did I get on TV? Well, it has to do with Studio Web. And of course, like so many other things in this life and in this world, it's luck and contacts. Luck and contacts. So, a good friend of mine who works at a local university, he was in a meeting talking to a bunch of people about some unrelated subject, and I came up and Studio Web came up, and they were very interested in the subject because they're a university, it's all about education, yada, 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 yada. So one of the people on this, in this meeting rather, was somebody who actually works at a local TV station, is somewhat of a producer, I guess part-time producer, I don't know all the details. Again, pure luck. She really liked the idea. She contacts me, says, hey, would you like to be on TV? I said, well, why not? So I'm going to be on TV this coming, I guess it's Tuesday, and it's going to be like a super quick spot. I'll be on just for 5 minutes to talk about code and in schools and modernizing education through technologies like Studio Web. And that's about it. So I'm going to have 4 to 5 minutes to go over everything. I'm going to have to actually wear a clean shirt and a dress shirt rather. And I have to be there at 7 a.m. in the studio. They're going to do makeup. Good luck with that. But they won't do my hair. That's too bad. And then I'm on at 7:50 a.m. And normally I wouldn't talk about these type of things because I'm not comfortable with that, believe it or not. Other things have come up I haven't spoken about, but I'm going to talk about it because part of the deal, I have to tweet and tell people that I'm going to be on the show. It's some morning breakfast show up here in Montreal. And to be totally honest with you, I've never seen it. Why? Because I don't have TV. I have two huge TVs. I have, well, huge. By today's standards, or just standard size. I got two big plasmas, Pioneers, and I bought them a while back. And I swear to God, I may put them on once every 3-4 weeks, maybe. I'm a guy who watches all his video on the computer or on my tablet. Even though I got these huge plasma TVs, I couldn't be bothered to put them on. It's just a strange thing. Yeah, it's how life goes, I suppose. So anyway, I'm going to be on TV on that day. I guess that's the 7th. Is it the 6th? I guess it's the 6th. And right before Apple launches its new iPhone, their new iPhone 7, I'm hoping the Apple iPhone will be pretty good because for my vlogs, I'm thinking of dumping the Lumix here simply because it's a bit of a pain to set up because the autofocus is, and then I have to use a phone app here, and that takes an extra 20-30 seconds, a minute to set up. And with the iPhone, I would just hold it up and away I would go. And of course, because when this thing autofocuses, which I have shut off now because it makes a lot of noise when it autofocuses, so you hear it in the mics. It's just a pain, even though the quality of the image is really, really amazing. Like the price to image quality that you get with this little Lumix Panasonic to LX100, just in case you're worried, and just in case you're interested, is incredible. It's like you got the quality in this tiny little camera. It costs you about 900 US. A lens alone of this quality will cost you $1,200, just a standard SLR lens, detachable lens. So it's such a great deal. The problem is, like so many things in this life, it just doesn't do everything that you need. So there's always compromises. So in this camera, I bought it because of the quality, and I was willing to deal with this phone app and so on. And having, I didn't know about the noise in the autofocus. That's the problem. I didn't know about the noise in the autofocus. Another problem with the autofocus on this camera, it bounces all over the place. So there's nothing ever that is perfect. So what are you going to do? So yeah, I'm going to be on TV. Hopefully your friendly vlogger here won't choke. I don't know if I've ever been on TV before. I don't think I have. But, I may have forgotten. I've been known to forget things like that. How important is this TV appearance going to be for my business? Now, some of you might be going, oh my, it's going to be super important. Well, I don't think so. I think it's just part of many pieces that could contribute to pushing the company forward. So what do I mean by that? Well, there's an old advertising rule called the rule of seven. The rule of seven. Hold on, I just want to make sure I got my mic on. Yeah, I got my mic on. I'm using this thing. I got my fuzzy thing here so I don't pop it. And this is the H1 zoom. Well, that was probably blurry because I don't have the autofocus on, so my apologies. Again, see, I have to have the mic separate because otherwise you're going to hear all the camera noise. It's a bit of a hassle. Anyway, whatever. So how important, the rule of seven, there we go. So will one television appearance do it? Probably not on a local TV show. And don't get me wrong, it's good to be on a local TV show, and I'm very happy and I appreciate them having me on so I can talk about what I'm doing. But at the end of the day, this is not like it's huge TV show where I'm going to get tons of exposure. Nonetheless, it's one of many contributing factors that could help the company move forward. Rule of seven is an old marketing thing. It takes 7 exposures before somebody remembers something to that effect. And so if I was to appear on 7 local TV shows where they see me 7 times, that would be kind of cool. Or they saw me on the TV, and they saw me in the newspaper, and on the web, and maybe on the TV again. That would be cool. But appearing once, I don't think it's going to be too much for me, but I'm happy to do it, very happy to do it. That 4 minutes of fame, 4 minutes, not even 15 minutes, 4 minutes of fame. Nonetheless, I'll take it, and I'll see if I should be able to get a clip of that video and put it out there. Now, I may look terrible. You never know. Sometimes I screw up on these type of things. And not that I've been on TV before, but I've given presentations and so forth. And see, what happened when I was a kid, I was picked in the school to represent our school to do a comedy bit, believe it or not. I know, I guess we were weak on comedic talent back in elementary school. And I choked. I remember I got to the big competition and I just choked. I couldn't, I don't understand. It's weird. It wasn't normal for me, and ever since that time I have this phobia of I'm going to choke. I haven't choked as far as I know other times in my adult life and so on, but it's weird how your childhood experiences way back a long time ago, like 30 years ago or so, and more than that, and I still remember choking on that stage. So I'm not going to choke this time because I'm just talking about Studio Web, talking about code, how we teach code better than anybody else out there, and how important it is to have a code curriculum and a modern curriculum in the classroom. That's my pitch. We'll talk soon. Bye-bye.